Oh, look, no, you're wrong. Did the wrong dance. That was wrong.
Wow, I wish I could give you more than one inspiration point, but that's just not a rule in this game. I'm sorry.
Okay, the reason we went, I saw a light. I just wanted to know what the light was. Not our friend light. We saw.
Because Daisy got distracted by something shiny, and oh, is this the biggest tree in the entire
That
world?
wasn't me. That was no.
It was the
And
biggest tree in
so,
the
as a
entire world, by the way.
result of that, as a result of something that we didn't need to be doing, and it's not even care, we ended up killing someone. It's like a barn, and we just burned it down.
Well, that barn did need to be burned.
Whoa, what a metaphor for the ages right there.
Yeah, I just want to point out that I haven't burned anything down tonight, so...
Can't make an omelet without burning down a few barns.
And Birdmen's.
Without killing a few birds.
Anyway, check on Spinderella. Make sure she's not too uncomfortable. I don't think anyone is still keen on, like, completely cutting her ropes free or anything like that at this point.
Let's bury Birdmen, and then we can just kind of pretend like this never happened. And, yeah. Head on down to, what was the guy's name? What was the place?
Necar.
Okay.
Necar.
So, to be clear, are you guys gonna loot his domicile? We never really decided
what's in there.
I don't think we should loot his domicile in front of the captive that we're trying to teach morals to, because it's kind of a morally bankrupt thing.
Could we leave her here?
No.
We could leave you here.
Where are we going to leave her?
It's like it's your fault this all happened.
Necar's. And, you know, out of character metagaming, it's something that had less than 20 hit points. It doesn't have a lot of loot. Let's go.
Well, okay.
We feel really strongly about it. We can check it on the way back.
Noel does have a point, though. This is a location where there's not a lot of people around, and it is a domicile that is up in the trees. Not a lot of people are going to come around.
Yeah, remember how we told her it wasn't a good idea to kill somebody and take their place?
That's true. Never mind.
I can't believe we're teaching morality to this.
Okay, now that we've said that,
Spider lady.
Nice. Okay, so I guess we're gonna take the high road for now. And unless, yes, yes, you do find. Wait a second, was that a confundium arrow and it didn't hit, right? Yeah, yep. You find it. You find it for sure. Okay, so you guys settle up for the night, and thanks to Light Wagoner.
The Wagner.
You guys find a nice safe spot to kind of rest. So let's do a long rest. And to remind everybody, because it's been a while since we've done a long rest, that since you guys have found such a nice spot here, and it's relatively protected, I guess. It's still good to have people watching, as it were. But you're gonna get half of your. Yeah. By the way, too, before long rest, you can always take a short rest. So if you need to use hit dice, use your hit dice. Because during our long rest, you're gonna only get back half of those remaining hit die, or half of your hit die. And you will get back any of your spells that require a long rest. So go ahead and make that happen. Yikes. And you guys, you know...
so much better.
It was an odd day. And if anybody's watching online, and we do still have 4 viewers, I'm guessing it's mostly you guys. But if we have anybody online, this is why you have a travel system. Because, holy smokes, that was weird and awkward, and I love it.
My friend Phil is watching, by the way. So.
Oh, nice. Phil, shout out. That doesn't mean anything at this point. But man, thanks for watching, buddy. Follow us so that you know when we're doing our thing. So you can, you know,
Listen to us bigger like school children.
see the absurdity that happens in an actual D&D game. And if you've ever been a part of one, you know already.
They are the best we have the best shenanigans.
They certainly are odd. All right. So, the night. Oh, look! Somebody actually just followed. Maybe that was Phil out there. He was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I should push the follow button. Thank you, Phil. You're an amazing person. You're much better than Noel could ever be.
Mm-hmm.
That is
It's
true.
That's true.
All right.
Unequivocally.
Dude.
And Phil probably would take better care of Kojak.
Ooh,
How-
shots fired.
How dare you?
Don't worry,
How
Kojak.
dare you?
Got some bacon strips for you back at the house.
Ooh, bacon. Bacon. You have, by the way, Nedry, 2 more chances as you are trying to teach this. You guys are about a day away from Necar's cabin in the woods. And because we're going to be traveling through some thick forest here. Going to slow you down a little bit, especially with a cart. We weren't really made to go through the thick forest. So, you guys wake up, you do your thing, you cook your meal, or Viser provides for the party. Please, somebody feed Spinderella. I mean,
I'll feed Spinderella unless Fisher would prefer to do it.
I could trap something for her if we had to.
also, is anybody low, or does anybody have any health points that are missing?
I do. Still.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, this is what happens with that. You hear Spinderella saying some things. And over the night, apparently, she was able to get part of her hand free. And you get back 10 points of healing.
That puts me full.
Oh, check her out.
Okay. I like it.
But he should thank Spinderella.
I said thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did hear thanks. She doesn't respond to you though when you thank her. She's still kind of upset that she can't move very much. Okay. So, would you guys like to do anything before you head out for the day into the forest?
I would like to send up kind of a little prayer to my deities, asking them to restore balance for any ill we might have encountered for what happened yesterday.
Why Daisy? Whatever do you mean? No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
She believes in the balance of the world.
Sure.
She just wants to set the scales straight.
Fair enough. So you are going to do so. And you send that. Wow, this is like really grandiose music for just a prayer to the deities, but we're going with it.
Well, and she's also got to reset her spells
a nice
anyway, so
prayer.
she has to spend a few moments meditating anyway. So that's
Sure.
part of her meditation this morning.
Sure. All right. So the new dawn days, or the new day dawns. Been drinking a little bit.
I like the new dawn days.
Mm-hmm.
You say your prayers. Does anybody have anything that they need to do before you guys pack up and head towards Necar's cabin? All right,
Can
excellent.
somebody who is wiser than me perhaps do an insight check to see if it would be cool to try to be a little less bondagey with Spinderella?
I'd be happy to.
Ooh. Give us an insight
Sure, you
check.
go.
Susie, you spend a moment after your prayer and you look deep into the soul of our, I guess, former Spider Queen, since you guys killed her brood. And, you realize that she is, she's not quite moved past the situation. And in fact, I'm going to whisper you something here in Discord, so you know, because you would know this with your insight check, but I want only you to know it at this moment, unless you care to share it. And take this information as you will.
Ah, okay.
That's what you find out.
Thank you. Although she is doing a little better, she's not ready for us to give her free reign yet, Nedry.
Okay.
And I'm not sure she's going to be ready maybe ever.
Oh, let me, I need to clarify something. Sorry.
No, I don't mean... Let Daisy clarify what she's saying to Nedry. Ah, okay, that does help too. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Nedry, I think she's learning from you, but I don't think she's ever going to see things totally your way. It's just not in her makeup. That's not who she is.
That's fine.
So we could loosen her bonds, but we can't let her be. She's not ready for us to completely untie her right now.
All right. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay. So I'll go over and kind of loosen her, make it where she's not so totally bound, but let her know that.
Well, she can already move one hand. She was able to actually do that over the evening, so...
We'll just resituate her so she's more comfortable, but still kind of bound.
Okay.
And try to reassure her that we really are going to get her to a place that we think is safe for her.
Sorry, I'm just telling the stream something so that they know the information, so that they're not, like, totally out of it. Okay. Cool beans. I like it. Very good. You guys head out?
I'm not trying to make her chaotic good. I'm just trying to make it so that the neighbors don't come and murder her as soon as we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
All right. Excelente. You guys head out. We make it about a half a day in these thick woods. Ish. Not very far, but far, you know, somewhat. Roll for me another wisdom to see how much closer to the imaginary number in my head.
I get to make this one an advantage.
Yeah. Well, well, let me see first. I guess I need to resolve that before you resolve your thing. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see how that plays out. I know I say that, but it could be anything, because I really don't. That's why I made a table, so I wouldn't have to remember any of this stuff. Oh my. You can go ahead and roll your wisdom with advantage. Ooh, okay. Okay. It's pretty good. You are now 28 points into the imaginary number in my head. Midday is passed. You guys decide you're gonna go back. You only have a half a day. You'll be able to get there before dark to the Necar's cabin. But more importantly is Nedry gonna be able to get through to this lady? Is he gonna save her life? Or is Nedry gonna fail this poor woman after killing her children and leaving her in the middle of the forest to die alone? So
Exactly.
And cold.
cold and alone. You guys are right before the
Just
house,
scared.
just plain
Sounds like it's
scared.
raining, so is she wet? Is she cold and wet and just plain scared?
It's not raining. That's the wind in the forest.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I know it may sound like rain, but
It's just wind. Okay.
it's just wind. You know, it's a nice forest day. Speaking of nice forest day, let me see if you guys encounter anything in this beautiful, nice forest. I'm gonna guess. Oh, you do encounter something. Wow. As you're walking, you see a strange fungus on the ground.
Like one that's strange as in I don't believe it belongs here, or strange as in I don't think I've seen it before.
Strange in that it's odd that it's here, but not strange enough that you couldn't roll a nature check to see what it actually is. Oh yeah, you know what this is. This is called brain fungus. And
I haven't
you
gotten that
know
before.
that it actually allows you to hear the thoughts of anyone within a certain distance of you.
Hey
Wait
guys,
a minute.
hold a second. I want to gather some of this.
What is that?
It's a fungus.
Yeah. There's a fungus among
Is
us.
it dangerous?
Daisy,
No?
Daisy, you have heard stories about people who have used it inside of, say, a heavily populated area and have gone mad.
Not if you use it correctly.
So that lets us out.
Daisy, what does this do?
It's
If
a
you-
magic mushroom that makes you hear things.
It is.
Oh, okay.
But if you use it when there's too many people around, it could make you insane.
However, it would probably be a wonderful component for a potion of detect thoughts or something like that. Again, one of those things where the raw material would be disadvantageous or maybe downright dangerous to consume, but when refined, makes a useful potion.
So I would like to gather some, please.
Okay, there's not much here, but you're at least able to gather a little bit in a piece of cloth that you have here. Let's get that wisdom roll, and this will be an advantage from Nedry. Nedry, can you do it? Can you teach her? Can she learn? Oh, Nedry.
Best roll so far.
Nedry.
The ride was long through the forest. There's like a montage going on of you like explaining concepts and like making hand signals, you know, like you know, teaching her the ways of the world and you know, and all these like weird, slightly vulgar things. You'll have to check stream later out to see exactly what you said. I just motioned it towards the camera. But what you actually are able to do, even through all the vulgarness, you successfully passed. And you're able to get across to her with, you know, with quite success.
Like how the world works, and that there is stuff that is just not safe, and that she needs to be protective, but at the same time she needs to realize that there are people in this world, not unlike yourselves, that may want to hurt her.
Is this a romantic comedy of the wizard and his spider companion?
No.
No, because Nedry could never be a wizard.
I don't know. As he's teaching her the ways of the world, all I can think of is the Dr. Seuss book, Are You My Mother?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Actually, Nedry could be a wizard. He does have a high enough intelligence to multi-classify. But he's not gonna. It's just not
He
his style.
does. It's not in his nature. He couldn't be a wizard.
Why study books are for nerds, man?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
All right. Well, it worked. So you guys get to the Necar's lodge. It's exactly as you remember it before. It's literally kind of been untouched. In fact, it's only been a couple of weeks, but you still are reminded as you pass by it. Wait a second. Let me do this right. You still are reminded as you pass by it. Necar's grave.
Oh yeah. It was a pyre. We did burn him.
Oh, right, because you thought maybe he was infected. So
Yeah.
you see the pyre that you left as it was burning. The ashes, part of the.
So throughout this trip, has Spinderella given any indication that she eats anything besides the bodily fluids of small furry animals, or whatever she can get her fangs into?
No, it would seem that she needs the sustenance of other living creatures.
Okay. Just checking.
No, yeah, I mean that's a good thing to check.
I'm
Okay.
saying, maybe she might want to start raising chickens or rabbits or something like that. Beats hunting. But hey, that's up to her.
I mean, it's true. I mean, honestly, too, there's probably plenty of squirrels and things like that around that she could live off of. Who knows?
But anyway.
Go, Spinderella. Live your life.
Be free.
Be free. As you leave, she starts to try and follow you. You turn around and you tell her, no. Go now. No.
Really is a romantic comedy.
Go on, get.
No, I wouldn't say go now. I'm just saying this is the spot for her. I'm not going to be rude about it.
No, actually, as you guys kind of set her up and she kind of looks into the room, her 8 legs sort of clicking on the wooden floors. It's like she says, it's not the biggest place, but I think I could set up a new brood here at least. And
Cool.
Yeah.
Make sure that they don't pick up travelers off the road. That's going to be your biggest problem if they do. We know that you love your bird. I get it. Feel really bad about the other ones, but if they start causing problems on the road, then that problem's gonna follow you back to here, and that would be bad for you.
She's hearing you talk, and she looks into your eyes, and she says, "Where exactly is this road?"
No.
Yeah, it's to the south.
No. Oh, jeez. You told her.
Yeah, we want her to stay off of it.
No, she hears you. She also thanks you guys for, she especially thanks Nedry. She says, Nedry, you've taught me so much. You've taught me 47 points into the imaginary numbers of the DM's head.
Yeah.
Exactly what the world is like.
Exactly. I've taught her 47 points into exactly how to get away with hunting travelers. I hope that's not the case, but it might be.
Blood is on your hands, sir.
Well, who knows? Maybe you guys will hear from her in the future. Or about her in the future.
Maybe.
I'm hoping that we don't find a job posted on a bulletin board in Bybrook about going down and hunting her down and killing her in the future.
Spiderwebs found on edge of forest.
We don't have to take that job. Bring
Yep.
some chickens.
It's true.
Road
All right.
closed due to Spider Queen.
As you guys are entering Cotil.
But the
You didn't
Cotil
talk
nightlife is just certainly...
I was going to say, there wasn't a cheer that went up at the tavern because the ale has
we
arrived?
do. We come bearing ale.
You haven't got there yet, so maybe it does.
That's true.
And maybe you make it just in time for the nightlife to hit you. But we haven't even seen if you encountered anything along that last little
Oh,
half a
yeah,
day.
that's
Oh,
true.
okay.
So we will resolve that. In fact, I'll roll for it right now, and I'll like tease it here just a little bit, just a little tease, like most of your hair in the '80s, just a little tease.
I guarantee you, it was never just a little tease.
No,
No.
it wasn't just a little. Higher the bangs.
Ooh.
Neither was it just a little hairspray.